Hey guys, how's it going and stuff? Before I get started with the video today, I want to just give a huge thank you to all of those people who have been supporting me and watching all of my content. It does not go unnoticed and I really do appreciate it. I didn't really think this channel would go very far, but lately everything has been exploding and I'm still kind of adjusting. But thank you guys so much, and especially to those who have been leaving those really nice comments on all of my videos and through Discord. I really appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed and I read every single message you guys send me. Alright, well, let's get started with the video. Alright, well, hey guys, I'm Dub and this is...
Hi YouTube, I'm Eli, or Chalky, I guess that's what I'm called here.
So what are we talking about today? We're talking about the state of Free Roam Sunrise, or...?
Yeah, I thought we could just do a little bit of the state of Free Roams. I'm glad I got an opportunity to, get to know you. It's always good to have more content created for Free Roam, so it's really awesome. Just kind of connect the community a little bit, stuff like that. Yeah. So maybe we could just talk a little bit about Free Roams, So
I definitely
Free Roam Sunrise, and maybe we can start off with our background,
Alright, so you go first.
2 sentences about how we found Free Roams. How's that sound?
Sure, you go first.
Okay. So I found Free Roams because of my dad, surprisingly enough. He found it when I was like 9 years old, and he was like, "Hey, you should try this out, kid." And I was like, "Okay." And that's it. So I was 9 years old when I started playing, and played probably till like 2013, and then I kind of fell off, stopped playing until like the shutdown pretty much. And then I remember like it was gone, and it was just so sudden. And then I had thought about it probably like every 2 weeks for the rest of my life up till now. I would think about it and be like, I remember that game, that was fun. But very simple story, probably shared by very, very many others in the community. How about you?
That was a very sad story. I'm glad that you shared it with me though.
Yeah.
I really enjoy those kind of stories. You hear kind of all different stories from all walks of life. But I started Free Roams back in 2010. I don't remember how old I was, but I was a child. I was very young. But yeah, I played all the way up until shutdown. It was quite sad. I definitely made a lot of friends. And some of them aren't alive today actually. So what drove me to make content was sort of for that particular person. We always joked about it when we were kids, and I just thought maybe it would be a good idea to start. And I didn't really think about it until, just before I was like, maybe I should try and start, doing YouTube stuff. And then here we are. I mean, I guess that's really all my journey is with Free Roams. I just kind of had lots of fun as a kid and made all these good memories, and I kind of want those memories back. And I want to kind of put them into other people as well and just bring them along with me.
Wow, that's like a hero story there. That's way better than mine. That's inspiring, dude. That's awesome.
Thank you. There's no competition. It's just, we always thought it would be a cool idea.
That's awesome. I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah. He wanted to do it too, and I guess I'm doing it for him now, so.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you've been making videos, especially on Free Roams, semi recently, but I mean, you've been getting attention, so that's pretty cool. And so there's definitely still a market for that. Lots of people are interested in it.
Yeah, I agree. Lots of people are flocking in to see the state of the game right now, and it's definitely become a hot topic as of, late this year in 2022.
Yeah, a lot has been going on. I've been kind of worried about, I'm going to make a update video, Free Roams in 2023. I've been doing that pretty much yearly. Nice, but this year, so much has gone on. It's just like, where do I even start? We've had Free Roam Sunrise kind of they shut the text channels a few times. And there was like roles, and it was just super hyped up. And then it shut down again. They're still there. Now we're getting updates, and there's open source Free Roam. So there's so much that went on this year, and there's still a few months left, so we'll see what happens. But
yeah, I definitely think
exciting.
It's definitely exciting. I definitely think there's more ups than downs. I have been paying very close attention to the Free Roam Sunrise Discord, and it's definitely 50-50. It is what it is. They're I think that they're doing their best at the end of the day. You know, they can only really do what they can do. So
Mhm. Yeah, it's tough when it's such a big project, and so many people relying um, on them. But that's what's kind of cool about there's a new thing called open source free realms that I'm sure most of people have heard about. But it's not a revival project, but it's anyone who has any knowledge of programming or anything to do with free realms, they can just kind of like chip in and add to the project. So it's never going to be the full-fledged game, but they're doing stuff where you can play the game now, and there's even some weird sort of beta multiplayer, alpha multiplayer, and mounts now. So I mean, that's like really good news. People can still get that nostalgia dose that they wanted.
yeah, I've been paying attention to that very closely. Um, didn't they make that Discord server primarily because they were kind of just sick of how slow the updates were coming out, or
Um,
that's just kind of the
I
vibe I
don't
was
think
getting
it's
from them?
because of the update. I want to say, let's see, it came out before the tech channels were closed. After the update stopped, they were adding a bunch of staff. Not much was going on. I think they just wanted to. Oh no, I remember what it was. So there was an old server that someone had from the alpha days, and some people were able to rig it on their computers and log in, but it was like really, really difficult. But then a couple of people with programming knowledge were like, hey, that's pretty neat. Isn't that like what people wanted anyway? So they just kind of made a small Discord server. It was just a group chat at first with like 10 people in it, and they gave out the instructions for how to put this server on your computer and join it and walk around free realm. And then people started joining more and more, and then they started getting people that wanted to help with some programming. They're able to streamline everything so that it's a lot easier to actually get working on your computer now. And there's over 1,000 members now. It's only been open for like 3 months, so super impressive what
Yeah,
they're doing over there.
it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Like, there's so many people flocking into that Discord that because now
Hmm.
that people can see that they can just get their hands on it and play it, which is exactly what everyone wants. Um,
Hmm.
it's just kind of attracted crazy attention, which I think is good. But I don't know if they should be dividing the player base. I know that wasn't their intention at all. They just kind of want to be able to play the game and have some fun. But they're almost like dividing the player base unintentionally as well. Where I think the
Yeah,
most of the attention should be on Free Roam Sunrise. But I definitely
yeah,
understand the stress of everyone, though. I totally understand.
yeah. I do think the emphasis should be on FRS, mostly on Sunrise. I think it's cool they have something to do while they wait. Is kind of how I was thinking about it.
Mm, mm.
Because it's been years, so it's just nice. But I hope it doesn't turn into a competition, because
Yeah,
that's not what anyone wants. That's not what it's supposed to be. We don't need multiple revivals.
no, we don't. We
So I
don't.
think it's just going to be like it's exactly what the name is, open source free roams. So even when FRS is out with all the features that the original game were in, open source free roams can be used for anything. For you just play around with all the files and stuff. So they're very different. They're not in competition though. Hopefully.
Yeah, it almost feels
Yeah.
like a competition, which I kind of hope it doesn't become as well, because Free Roam Sunrise has been working on this, well, particularly Mayhem himself mainly,
Hmm.
was working on this game for a very long time. I'd
Yeah.
say 5 to 7 years now, almost solo. I mean,
Yeah.
he's had people come and go, but it's been primarily him for 5 to 7 years, and he's done
Yeah.
incredible work, and not enough people are thanking him. Everyone's just kind of, it's so easy to hate. So easy to hate, but I think people should definitely be praising him for all the work he's put in. He might not have been showing all that proof, but you can definitely see, even just by the videos, that he's done quite a lot. So,
Yeah, he is doing good. It's a lot of work, and there's some pressure from OSFR as well, which I
mm,
think, if I remember correctly, might be healthy. A little part of that, kind of like, hey, we're here. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to describe that, but it might be a little bit of a healthy motivation too, perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll see. I still, even though it's already October, I'm not ruling out a 2022 release for FRS. I feel like it's still very well possible.
I definitely don't think they're going to fully release the game at all.
No?
No, not at all. I think they're going to release at least an alpha or a beta build for everyone to try. I think the game will be very playable, and I think there'll be tons of stuff to do, but I don't think it'll be fully released with everything to do.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
gradual, like with the mini games and stuff, but
Yeah.
like a beta. I think beta could
Yeah,
be
of
out
course.
by the end of the year. You know?
And I think the beta will stay, and then I think they'll have this playable version for ages. I think beta, they'll be in a beta stage for at least a year, 6 months to a year,
Oh,
just so it gives
yeah, at least.
just so it gives everyone gameplay stuff to do, so then they can kind of get their minds off Mayhem, and then Mayhem eventually will be adding content to the game very slowly. But I think that's so much better than just leaving everyone in the dark almost and only showing a couple of videos here and there. That'll be extreme, and I think both of us will definitely be covering that quite extensively. So
Yeah, we'll see. And like other than that, it really is just idle speculation, which doesn't help anyone. You know, it's easy to get caught up in like, oh, what if? But this and this and this.
Absolutely.
But it's just like you just start feeling bad the more you think about it. So best to just like stick with what we do know, and then like
just kind of go with
do
that.
something else. You know, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
it's like pick up World of
focus on the
Warcraft or
original.
another game, on the side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's other things in life that matter sometimes. Maybe. Hopefully.
Nah. That's just Free Realms, man. Free Realms Sunrise. Because look, we've been watching this project for the longest time, especially you and I, and it's almost like important to us that this game comes out. And if they just kind of announced tomorrow that it wasn't going to come out, I would be like heartbroken. I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
I guess we go to the other project.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Nice to get to introduce myself to you and vice versa. That was a weird way to say that. What the heck?
Yeah,
It's
what's
nice to
going
get to know you.
No, it's nice
Yeah,
to get to know
I don't
you
know.
too,
I
my
started one sentence and I finished it differently.
No, I totally understand. Don't worry. But definitely thanks for coming out and giving me your thoughts and opinions. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's nice. Hopefully we'll get to do some more stuff soon.
I'm sure we will.
We'll see.
All right, cool. Thanks for coming out, my man. It's good to see you.
Hey.